What you need to know before you become a company director. Now, it's easy to feel like you're drowning in information when you first start out, but thankfully, you found this video. So let's cut through the noise and cover exactly what you need to know. First things first, as a director, you have legal responsibilities set out in the Companies Act. The most important one, you must always act in the best interests of the company. That means the company's interests come first, even when it's not the most convenient thing for you personally. Now, every year, your company needs to produce annual accounts. This is basically a yearly record of your business's financial activities and performance over the 12-month period. Think of it like your company's MOT, where you do a financial health check covering income, profit, assets, and liabilities. These need to be submitted to both HMRC and Companies House every year. Your accountant will handle this for you, but it's important to know it's a legal requirement, not optional. Alongside your annual accounts, you will need to submit a corporation tax return to HMRC. Your accounts form the basis of this return, which tells HMRC how much tax your company owes. Now, these are two separate submissions, but they go hand in hand. And along with this, you will need to file something called a confirmation statement every year to Companies House. But don't worry, it's basically just a document confirming that your company's details are up to date, including any changes to directors, shareholders, or your registered office address. Now, if you have employees, listen up. You have a responsibility to make sure they are paid correctly, and you also must file an RTI return with HMRC every time you run payroll. You also need to think about your personal obligations outside of the company. As a company director, you will likely need to file a self-assessment tax return to HMRC each year for any untaxed income. For example, if you've paid yourself in dividends throughout the year. Remember, though, to include your personal income only, not your company's. And if your company is VAT registered, you will have quarterly VAT returns to file on top of everything else. These need to be submitted using HMRC recognised software, which is where something like Pandal comes in. It's our own bookkeeping software built to handle exactly this kind of thing, and it keeps all your records in one place. And the single best thing you can do as a new director is get a proper bookkeeping system in place from day one. Good records mean you always have the financial information that you need, and you'll have a clear picture of whether your business is solvent, which as a director you are legally responsible for ensuring. Getting an accountant on board early is just as important. They'll make sure nothing gets missed, keep your submissions on time, and free you up to focus on actually running your business. Now that's your overview of life as a limited company director. If you've got questions or want to find out more, head to theaccountancy.co.uk or give us a call on the number on screen. And if you found this helpful, make sure you like and subscribe.